Yeah, alright, let's get into this. Hey guys, what's up? It's the Chaos Prophet, and today I have Payday 2 for you. Not really news, but more of a informational type video. As you can see on the screen, Overkill is, well, taking a vacation. And I don't know why. I don't know why they think this is a good idea. Now, I know Overkill is a big studio-ish and has multiple teams. So one works on the console version, the other one works on PC. But if you take away from what it's saying, basically, more than likely, a lot of the crew of Overkill is going to be taking a vacation. And although we just got DLC in the form of the Most Wanted DLC, why are you taking a break? Now you might think because the console version, it takes months and months for us to get DLC. Maybe that's why they're doing it, but it's kind of stupid when you think about it. And I know game development takes a lot of work, and I know the company works hard on it, or at least the PC version. We can all agree to that. But game development in total does take a lot of work, and I understand that. But why? Why are they taking a vacation when they know they don't even have the DLC, all of it, from 2017? Now, all of the 27 DLC has not come out yet. That's understandable. We're only halfway through the year, but I don't even think we got half of what the 2016 DLC is. And I'll bring up the first pick here for you guys on screen, and you'll see that we'll have the John Wick weapon pack. Now, John Wick has already been out for a long time, but he didn't have a weapon pack. And so now he does, which is pretty cool. Which is weird because a lot of times he just uses pistols and shotguns. So I don't know. I don't know exactly what's in it, and I guess I could read it, but you guys can read it for yourself if you really want to. There's also Gage Spec Ops pack, and that's cool. We're getting another weapons pack, specialized pack from Gage. That's awesome. There's also the Scarface character pack, and I believe the Scarface heist, which takes place in his mansion, I believe. And those are all really cool DLCs, and I can't wait for them. But if you look at the dates really closely, they are released October 20th, 2016, November 24th, 2016, December 15th, 2016, and December 15th as well. Of course, you wouldn't just release a character pack without the heist, but December 15th, 2016. And now I'll pop up the next one for you. There is the John Wick heist, which is February 2017. And then there's the other one that's March 23rd, 2017, and that's the Russian Gage pack, weapon pack from Gage. So you see those, and that's just March. I don't know if they came out with any more, or if they said that's it, or whatever, because I believe sometime in May it was that they released the Ultimate Edition, and that there was no more DLC per se, I think, coming out for Payday 2, that you have to buy the Ultimate Edition if you want all of the DLC, because I think it just comes with everything, which is fantastic, and eventually it will come to consoles, and that's fine, and hopefully Overkill, you release that onto the Nintendo Switch, because if you don't, that's going to be bullshit. But you guys can see that those dates, we got only half of the DLC from 2016 up to the biker DLC, and that we need all that other stuff. And I'm sure they're going to come up with some more DLC for PC, and we're not going to get into 2018, but what the heck, Overkill? Why are you going on vacation if this is a thing? If this is what you're working on, especially since you have announced that you're working on a a little side project for a World War II version of Payday 2. And since you're, you know, also bringing out Payday 2 to the Nintendo Switch, how are you taking a break? And I know, again, every company needs a break. Let me be clear with that. Jobs are very stressful, and you need that vacation time even with your family and with your co-workers, and allow everything to cool down so that you can reset your mind and get back into the game and start producing again. But if your game isn't finished and you're months and months and months behind, which at this point, you know, it's almost August. You're almost a year behind pretty much with DLC. That's a bad thing. Like, I don't know why you would think it would be okay to go on vacation at this point. And I know you guys have been working around the clock. No, you haven't. But I know you've been working around the clock, but come on, guys. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, if this is an appropriate thing for them to do. To be honest, if they wanted to go, okay, we're not going to do any more DLC for the PC. We're going to finish out the DLC that we have left that is on the PC and give it to the console players, and as soon as we do that, we're done, and we'll take a vacation for a week, a month, whatever they want to do. Which they didn't specify, which is completely fine, kind of, but also it's like, well, when are you going to get back to work, especially for the console version? I mean, these are questions that we want answered, and they're never going to really answer because they don't really talk to us all too often. I'm just kind of tired of their BS, and what's funny is that we do know that at some point Payday 3 is going to come out. All of this stuff has been kind of leading towards that. And do you really think that people are going to buy that game? I don't think so. I don't know. Your DLC has to come out faster than 8 months, a year and a half, whatever it was. There's different time periods if you look at the console, especially when PC gets it every other month. I understand that Steam has no real gate for that. They can basically just press a button and say, there's your update, there's your DLC, there's your patch, because Steam doesn't give a shit, almost. Especially if you look at what was Greenlight or whatever that preview program was. They just let almost any kind of shit, anybody that pays $100, and then they just put their game on there and they sell it for whatever they want, and it's essentially garbage. So Steam is a good platform, but it's also a bad platform. At some point they said they were going to revise their whole platform, so that's cool, and I know they were getting rid of the Greenlight system, or at least remaking it into something better, but it's essentially bullshit. So they can do whatever they want. And on console, Sony and Microsoft actually have a system in place to where they have to check everything if there's bugs, or if it just doesn't work, or if it crashes their game or their system. They don't want that. So Sony and Microsoft, even though it is a month or at least 2 weeks, the certification process, it's better than what Steam is, because they don't give a shit what goes on their platform. I think it's just kind of pathetic on Steam's part. But either way, I want to know what you guys think. Is this appropriate for Overkill to do? I know they need vacation time, and I've said that multiple times. But you have a lot of work to do, and I don't know if we will even get DLC, the rest of the DLC this year, or if we can count on it next year, early in February or even June, which we just got the one, most wanted DLC. So, I mean, I don't want to have to wait a year. Like, most people have already left this game. They don't give a shit. They're not coming back. Some people do. I always do when it comes back, because I want the DLC. I'm just not willing to play over and over and over and over and over again with the same DLC. It kind of gets boring. In fact, after the first few days it sort of gets boring. But at least if I knew more DLC was coming in the next month or two, I would be completely fine and would completely keep playing. But there's not. There's usually like 6 to 8 to 9 months gap in between the DLC that console gets. So anyways, I'm kind of tired of talking, and I think you get the point. Overkill, you don't really need to be on vacation, and if you do, send small sections of your group out on vacation, allowing the other people to work, and then when they come back, those guys can leave, and the ones that were on vacation can continue to do the work that the other guys were doing while they were gone. Anyways, this has been the Chaos Prophet saying don't get lost in the chaos. Later, guys, and be free.